please, this is the final call for passengers of Qatar.
Human resource management or HRM plays a crucial role in enhancing organizational performance by managing human capital strategically to achieve both short-term efficiency and long-term competitive advantage. In today's highly competitive and globalized environment, employees are no longer seen as just workers but as valuable assets. Effective HRM practices such as training and development, performance evaluation, compensation management, and occupational safety and health significantly influence employee motivation, performance, and organizational sustainability. The aviation industry is one of the most complex and people-intensive industries in the world. Airlines operate under strict safety regulations, rapid technological changes, and intense competition. Employees are required to have strong technical expertise, excellent communication skills, and the ability to work under pressure. Therefore, strong HRM practices are essential to ensure occupational safety, service excellence, and organizational resilience. While Malaysia Airlines is undergoing organizational recovery and focuses on cost efficiency and service improvement, Qatar Airways emphasizes continuous employee development and global service excellence. By comparing these two airlines, this report highlights how different HRM strategies are shaped by organizational goals, resources, and market positioning, and how training and development contribute to long-term success in aviation industry. Training and development is a core human resource management function that aims to enhance employees' knowledge, skills, and competencies in order to improve organizational performance. In the airline industry, effective training is especially critical because safety, service quality, and operational efficiency depend heavily on employee competence. Due to strict international regulations, rapid technological changes, and high customer expectations, continuous training is not an option but a strategic necessity. Malaysia Airlines and Qatar Airways adopt different approaches to training and development based on their organizational context. Malaysia Airlines, as a national carrier undergoing restructuring, places strong emphasis on safety, regulatory compliance, and operational training. Through the Malaysia Airline Academy, employees receive recurrent safety training, simulator sessions, technical certifications, customer service training, and leadership development programs. However, financial constraints limit the airline's ability to invest in long-term and innovation-focused training. In contrast, Qatar Airways adopts a strategic and well-funded training approach. Training is continuous and covers technical skills, service excellence, leadership development, and cultural diversity. The airlines uses advanced simulators, e-learning platforms, and virtual reality training, while also focusing on talent development and succession planning. In conclusion, while both airlines prioritizes safety and service quality, Qatar Airways demonstrates a stronger long-term strategic investment in human capital, whereas Malaysia Airlines focuses more on operational and compliance-based training within its financial limitations.
So, when we talk about performance evaluation in airlines, it's super important because how employees perform directly affects safety, operations, and customer experience. Looking at Malaysia Airlines, they handle performance mainly through governance and compliance. According to the Malaysia Aviation Group Sustainability Reports, performance management sits under their governance, risk, and compliance structure, which they call performance management and consequences management. The big thing for Malaysia Airlines is safety. It's clearly their top priority, and employees are expected to follow all operational procedures, safety rules, and incident reporting strictly. So basically, employee behavior, especially in terms of safety compliance, is a key part of how performance is being judged. But here's the thing. Malaysia Airlines doesn't really share the detail of their performance evaluation system. There's no public info on KPIs, appraisal methods, or evaluation circles. They are transparent about governance principles, but their HR evaluation processes are kept internal. Now, Qatar Airways is a bit different. Their approach is more performance-driven and outcome-focused. In their annual report, they link their financial success, operational growth, and international awards to the high performance and commitment of their employees. They focus a lot on service quality, operational reliability, and global competitiveness, which fits their premium positioning. But just like Malaysia Airlines, they don't really disclose their internal performance evaluation methods like KPIs or appraisal systems. So if we compare the two airlines industry, Malaysia Airlines is more about safety, compliance and governance, while Qatar Airways emphasize outcomes, service excellence and high performance. The common thread, both are not very transparent about formal performance evaluation system.
Industry relations in the aviation industry differ based on labor laws, culture and management style. Malaysia Airlines and Qatar Airways show two contrasting approaches. Malaysia Airlines operates in the unionized system. Employee unions are legally recognized and negotiate wages, working conditions and benefits through collective agreements. This gives employees a strong voice but can limit the management flexibility, especially during restructuring. In contrast, Qatar Airways does not allow trade unions. Employee decisions are made directly by management under individual contracts. This allows faster decision making but limits employee participation. Government involvement also differs. Malaysia Airlines is government league and the Malaysian government has played an active role in labour matters, especially during major restructuring. Qatar Airways is state-owned but operates with a greater autonomy. Overall, Malaysia Airlines follow a participative, union-based industrial relations system, while Qatar Airways use a centralized management different approach. These differences reflect their national labour frameworks and organizational priorities.
Next is the employee right and discipline. At Malaysia Airlines, employee right and employee discipline are strongly protected under the Employment Act 1955 and the Industrial Relation Act 1967. Employees have the right to join trade unions, voice their concerns. Employee discipline is handled through proper investigation and domestic inquiries, giving employees the opportunity to explain their actions. The fair approach helps protect employee welfare and maintain trust and harmony in the workplace. Next, at Qatar Airways, employee right and employee discipline are governed by company policies and Qatar labour law. While salaries and benefits are attractive, employees have limited rights such as union participation and freedom of expression, and discipline is stricter and more control-based. Although some improvements have been made, the airlines still face criticism, showing the need for fairer and more ethical HR practice.
Now, I will talk about a comparison between the human resource practices of Malaysia Airlines and Qatar Airways. Generally, the two carriers possess common grounds in the areas of training and development, performance appraisal, and labor relations. There are mainly concerns with safety, high-quality service, and operational efficiency. Training provided consists of theory, practice, and simulations, and employee performance is evaluated according to contributions made to safety and customer service. Also, both carriers have laid down the rules and standards of behavior that are to be strictly followed in order to meet the operational and ethical requirements. Besides that, some main differences do exist. Malaysia Airlines has limited financial resources, which impacts the training department, thereby resulting in training programs that are more conventional and constrained. Moreover, Qatar Airways does not mind spending a fortune on training incorporating new technologies like virtual reality and e-learning, along with the areas of talent management and succession planning. In the area of performance appraisal, Malaysia Airlines mainly concerns itself with governance and safety, while on the contrary, Qatar Airways looks at performance, operational result, and customer service as the main focus. Regard to industrial relations, Malaysia Airlines recognizes trade unions and collective bargaining, thus fostering a more participatory culture in the workforce. Qatar Airways has a bureaucratic, authoritarian structure with strict control over employees and no presence of trade unions. The legal compliance, just disciplines, and stable industrial relations are the strengths of Malaysia Airlines. Intensive training, systematic talent development, and high-performance culture are Qatar Airways' strengths. Each carrier has its weaknesses as well, while Malaysia Airlines' weak point is limited innovative training and lack of international exposure. Qatar Airways' weak point is high work pressure and scarce employee rights.
So,
For the conclusion, this study compares HR practices at Malaysia Airlines and Qatar Airways and show how important people management is in the aviation industry. Even though both airlines operate in the same field, their HR approaches are quite different because of their goals and resources. Malaysia Airlines focuses more on cost control, regulation, and rebuilding after past challenges. Qatar Airways, on the other hand, invested heavily in performance training and employee development to support its premium service and global growth. The key takeaway is that there is no single HR approaches that fits all airlines. Good HR practices help airlines stay safe, deliver better service, and remain strong in a very competitive industry. For recommendation, for the Malaysia Airlines, we have two recommendations. The first one is enrich the leadership and talent development programs, and second is increase the clarity of the performance evaluation system. For Qatar Airways, the first one is balance the high performance culture with employee well-being, and the second one is improve transparency and fairness in performance management.